At dawn on June the 6th, 1944, around 150,000 American, British and Canadian troops stormed the beaches of Normandy. Both sides took heavy casualties, but their successful landing marked the key turning point in defeating Nazi Germany. Very few of those who took part are alive today, but generations of visitors continue to visit the landing sites.
We have to remember the sacrifice, the thousands of people who came up this beach with very little expectation of survival.
It was very sad, actually. I felt quite tearful this morning, actually, when we went into one of the cemeteries and saw the graves of all the really young soldiers.
There are monuments and tributes to those who came ashore all along the coast. This memorial garden is also the site of a massive 10-metre-tall statue dedicated to world peace by the Chinese artist Yao Yuan. It was gifted by Yuan to mark the 60th anniversary of D-Day, with similar world peace statues erected in Korea, Russia and Friendship Square in Beijing. There are also dozens of military war grave cemeteries across Normandy. Between June and August 1944, an estimated 50,000 Allied troops were killed in the battle for Normandy, along with 30,000 Germans, with thousands more injured or missing. There are far fewer memorials, though, for the 20,000 French civilians who died, many in Allied bombing raids. The nearby city of Caen, which was occupied by the Germans, was a key objective as it controlled the bridges and roads to the rest of France. The original orders were for the British and Canadian troops to push on and try and take Caen the same day, but it didn't work out to plan. What followed was weeks of intense fighting against stiff German resistance. But the Allies had air superiority, carpet bombing Caen and the surrounding towns and villages. By the time the Allied troops had entered Caen, the city was reduced to rubble. Today it's home to the country's main D-Day museum, Mémorial de Caen. Christophe Priem is the museum's historian.
Look at the level of destruction.
The level of destruction, between 75 and 80% of Caen was destroyed.
75% of the city was destroyed.
Yes, and everything you see in front of you had to be torn down so we could rebuild.
It took decades for Caen to recover and rebuild. Today it's a bustling modern city, but one where memories of the Second World War remain deeply entrenched. Michael Voss, CGTN, Normandy, France.